It is actually Sunday night, and thought I would get to this sooner, but didn't work out that way today. So I'm doing my reading from the Golden Present, Daily Inspirational Readings by Sri Swami Satchidananda, and this is for February 19th, and it's late and at night, but still the 19th. The heading is, "What is it that I am doing?" The simplest thing is to have faith. An ounce of faith moves mountains. The saint Ramalinga Swamigal used to say, "Lord, you are feeding me, so I am eating. Otherwise, I wouldn't even be able to eat my food." Do you think I am eating with my capacity? No, you are feeding me. When you want me to eat, I eat. When you want me to sleep, I sleep. When you want me to see, I see. Without you, I cannot even see. When you want me to be happy, you make me happy. You make me dance, I dance. I'm just a puppet, and you pull the string. You do this to everyone. I'm not the only one. I know that it's all you. Many may not know that. Unfortunately, because of the ego, they think they are moving by themselves. But still, the fact is that you are moving them. When that is so, what is it that I am doing? It's all you. Once you realize that truth, your whole life will be totally different. You won't see anything other than peace and joy. Well, I guess this was how it was meant to go tonight. I guess I could say my Lord, my higher power wanted me to share this in the evening. And it's interesting because when this happens, I'm certainly thinking about this all day long. And like, oh, can I get to this now? Or can I get to this now? And it's me trying to figure out how to keep this on schedule and keep this organized. And in a reading like this, there's a sense of me that says, well, I guess that's how it was wished for me to do it today, so I can just not think about it. And I think there's something to that. Yet I also know that because of the way that we're designed to have an ego, to have this feeling like we can be in control, because we have this potential to learn how to let go and to honor that there is a higher control. Because all that happens, we do this dance until we figure out the way that it works, and the way that it works most peacefully for each of us. And I still feel like I'm somewhere in the middle where I'm wanting to be in control, and it's up to me to have to do things, or else nothing will happen if I'm not taking that initiative. If I'm not, the one who's, raising my hand to say something, or is it going to happen? That's a question we might ask ourselves. So I like this heading because it makes me think about it again. What is it that I am doing? If I say it in that inflection with the question. And I guess it's saying, what I'm doing is having faith and trusting that there is, again, this idea of the puppet and the string. That was in another reading some days ago, and how that felt challenging in a lot of ways to hear that and think about it. Can it really be? It's not that it's that simple, but it's almost that divinely and intelligently designed, so that there is some essence, some universal energy that's creating all the way that these things happen. It's not just the day-to-day things, but just even emotions. You want me to be happy, then I'm happy. You want me to see, then I see. Without you, I cannot even see. One of the things that comes up to think about in regards to this also is just having gratitude. Having gratitude for, of course, for being able to see. having gratitude for having these range of feelings that help me learn about myself and how to learn about others, how to navigate through this life experience. And I can continue to say things, being grateful for having a home, being grateful for, the positive things in my life. But how about being grateful for some of the not so positive things in my life? And how quick would I be to make a list that includes things like that? Well, generally I wouldn't do that, to say I'm grateful for being hurt, or I'm grateful for, having this back injury that happened, or I'm grateful. Generally I won't do that, but I can recognize, I won't do that to make a list of the things I'm grateful for, I'll put it that way, but I will be able to recognize at some point in time that even through those difficult experiences, and whether they are physical or emotional difficulties, that something positive came from it. And I believe that that's part of the balance of how life works. And if we're able to hang on long enough to see where the balance happens in our own personal life, at the very least. I've said this before also, that the Buddha said that in this life there will be 10,000 joys and 10,000 sorrows. So that idea that there is a balance, and there may be a period of life where it feels like you're getting 1,000 sorrows, one after the other, one after the other, one after the other. Well, just trust that in that, kind of like that bank account, that there is a balance of the joys. And they might even feel more supreme because of the intensity of the sorrows. Yeah. In this last sentence, couple sentences, once you realize that truth, the truth about that the Lord is, pulling the string, once you realize that truth, your whole life will be totally different. You won't be seeing anything other than peace and joy. It's just, powerful to think about that's part of the pathway to peace and joy, is to feel like, oh, I'm actually just being pulled by strings, right? So it's a little more dynamic than that to just think of it that way. And I know for myself and my practices with this, I've had to learn how to listen in a different way when I hear some of these, not to jump to conclusions that I might jump to, but to see the I guess some of it's the metaphor that offers some kind of space to the unknown, and to not figure that all that there is all that I can conjure up in my own head, but there might actually be more, and there might be a lot more than I'm able to know. So to, at the very least, not having to go into the puppet and string analogy, but at least I can allow the thought to happen that there is something that knows more than I know. There is some greater collective consciousness. It's not just one other person or a group of people, but there's something even above them, and the kind of the flow of how life works. That there's something else operating. Yeah, sort of started getting a little floaty there. Anyway, those are just the thoughts that I'll pull together for the moment. And here comes Tuna. Do you have a couple thoughts you want to share? Yeah? Okay, well, you come in quickly because we haven't seen you for a long time. Yeah, come around. So I guess this is going to continue for just another moment. Just, you can say hi. Well, I have to come around. You have to come around here. Do 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 do. Do, 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 do. Here's Tuna. Okay, I better go. Good night.